guess is a good time to start this video as any. I'm headed up to the Connecticut River to ice fish. Now, all the ponds and lakes in my area are still not frozen with safe ice, so I've decided to make the roughly hour-and-a-half, 2-hour drive north to fish a backwater spot off the river. Now, I don't actually know if there's gonna be safe ice, which isn't very smart of me considering I'm also camping out tonight. That's whatever, I'll kind of deal with that as the situation arises, but hopefully there's enough ice. Now, full disclosure, I was here like 3 days ago. I'll show you some clips here. So I have made it to the fishing spot, and I haven't done much filming, and that is for a couple reasons. One, I might not even be making a video today. What I really wanted to do was fish for some pike, so I decided to make the drive up to the Connecticut River and hopefully fish for some pike. The only problem with that is I don't even know if where I want to fish is open water. That's not good. Well, driving an hour-and-a-half was certainly a mistake. There's absolutely no open water here. I thought because this spot was connected to the river that it wouldn't freeze over so quickly, but obviously I'm wrong. So I looked at the weather, and the next 2 days in this area is going to be 29 degrees for a high. So I'm willing to bet after those 2 days, this spot will be thick enough to ice fish. Unfortunately, I work the next few days, so I won't be able to come back here at least for another week or so. In 1 week, I will be ice fishing. So there was a little bit of ice. Now, it wasn't safe, but there was about 1.5 inches, maybe close to 2 inches of ice. And now the 3 days after I went there to check the ice have all been below 30 degrees for a high. Nighttime, it's getting down to about 10, 11 degrees. Hoping with those 3 days of freezing cold weather, that was enough to make safe ice, because I'm going to be very disappointed if I make the drive 2 hours and I can't even ice fish. Now, the time right now is 7:53, and I'm about half an hour away now. So now I'm just kind of making my way back to the ice just to check it. I'm gonna be bringing all my stuff down here just for the ice not to be safe. I am hoping the ice is safe. If not, I do kind of have a backup plan. But to be fair, I don't even know if my backup plan is gonna work because I don't even know if that lake has safe ice on it yet. But we're just kind of working our way down this hill right now. Alright, so where this creek dumps into the backwater spot, all this was open water the last time I came, so it is a good sign that it looks at least 1 inch, 1.5 inches, maybe even 2 inches thick right there. Damn. We're only dealing with maybe, I don't know, 2.5 inches right now. What's that? 2.5, 3? So, there is relatively safe ice. There is enough ice to fish. A solid about 3 inches. Supposedly 4 inches can hold a four-wheeler. But I really wanted to go down that way and fish, just because that's where I've had the good luck. But the only thing is I haven't found a safe spot to get to the shore. Once I get close to that shoreline, one punch and I'm going right through the ice. So what I think I'm gonna try to do is head off in the opposite direction. Maybe I can find some thicker ice over there. But either way, I need to hurry up and get to stepping. Alright, so it's been about an hour since that last clip you saw, and I finally did it. Found safe ice to not only fish, but also camp on. Now, at the first spot, technically I did find safe ice. The only problem was it definitely was not safe to camp on that ice overnight. I went to the backup lake, and the backup lake is completely frozen with like 5 inches of ice, which is plenty to not only fish, but also camp on, and I am super excited. Because it is so cold out and I already kind of wasted half this battery watching myself chip ice with the spud bar, it's already dead. So what I think I'm going to do is just save the battery juice, getting everything in my sled, pulling it to the spot. I think the next clip you guys see is me with everything set up. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is actually stick with the chest cam for a little bit. Now obviously I haven't set everything up yet, but I really just can't use my good camera because 1, the mic broke off again, and 2, the battery's already half dead and I don't have a charger with it today. But I did bring the chargers for my GoPro battery, so I'm just gonna stick with the GoPro batteries right now. And all I've done so far was drilled about 10 holes, and all 10 of these holes I drilled are out this way, and they all range from 9 to 12 feet. I'm kind of looking at where other people have set up on this pond or this lake, and it looks like they set up right in the middle. To be honest with you guys, the only fish that I know are in here are chain pickerel and yellow perch. There's probably bluegill and shiners and stuff like that too, but I only know of pickerel and yellow perch. I don't care what size, I don't care what species, I just really want to catch anything, especially because I've never been to this lake before. This is my first time here, so I don't even know where to set up. The only reason I decided to set up in this area specifically is because right here is a point that comes out into the water, and I feel like a point is just a good place to start. Now the tip-ups I'm going to be using are from Fraybill. These are Fraybill insulated tip-ups, and I absolutely love these tip-ups. It's only like 25 degrees out right now and my holes are starting to freeze up. Once I get these tip-ups on top of my hole, it should insulate that water to about 32 degrees and hopefully not freeze over. Now I decided to go with medium shiners today. I will say I do prefer extra large shiners, basically the biggest shiners you can get. It's because I'm a true believer in big bait, big fish. But today I quite literally want anything. So I went with the smaller size just to hopefully entice anything. Maybe there's white perch in here or even crappie. I don't really know. Oh, there's already a fish coming up to meet my shiner. But as you guys can see right there, there's actually a couple fish down there ready to eat my shiner. All right, cool. And I'm putting them about a foot, maybe 2 feet up off the bottom. And all I have to do is repeat that 4 more times. Well, I already have a flag. Oh my gosh, it is a fish already. 5 minutes into fishing. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? It is steaming. Got him. Tiny. Tiny. Okay. First fish for me. But that is why I decided to go with small bait. Already got the skunk off the ice and haven't even set up everything yet. I will definitely take that. Got another tip. Well, definitely something on there for sure. even smaller yellow perch. All right, cool. Needed to perform a little surgery on that guy, but good to go. Oh my God, dude. Another flag. I can't even set up all my tip-ups. Maybe this one will just be a false alarm. All right, yeah, this one, false alarm. Flag number 4, and this one was on the half dead shiner. Oh wow, look at that go now. Holland. What do we got up in here? All right, even bigger perch. All right, number 3. Oh my gosh, flag number 5. All right, this is the second time this one has false popped. What I'm going to do is actually move my bob house out from the shoreline a little bit. Quite literally, that's only because I think I have a better signal out here. Closer I get towards shore, I start losing a signal. I was just about to set up the bob house, but my farthest flag in about 9 to 10 feet of water went off. And it looks like another perch. Might not be, but unfortunately that's what it looks like. Was a perch. All right, so I have finally finished setting almost everything up. Got all 5 of my tip-ups set up, got the bob house set up. Now let's kind of quickly go over what I brought today and what kind of the goal is today. Now this is first ice, my first time out ice fishing this year, and this is the first time that I've been to this lake. Heard this tip-up go off. And honestly, the goal for today is to catch anything that bites. Now I am planning on camping out on the ice. The only issue I'm having is that I have no phone service out here. So I still haven't fully committed on camping out here tonight because that was my form of entertainment. It gets dark around like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I don't plan on going to bed till about midnight. So there's 7 hours in the dark where I really don't plan on doing much. So I was really hoping I could use my phone to entertain myself. Get back to showing my setup right now. This is what I have so far in the bob house. Now I got my 2 ice holes right there with my underwater camera. Got all my camera gear in my backpack. Got my DSLR, got a heater. Then I have all my ice fishing rods in there. Then my Garmin and minnows. Now basically that is it until I decide if I actually am camping overnight. And then some of the stuff out here are stuff like my propane, my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag. I got food, winter jacket, more food, and I got my cot, more propane, water, and I got a flag. I've got no shortage of flags today, but they've just all been small yellow perch, which, to be fair, my first time out ice fishing on a small lake like this, I'm not totally unhappy about. Oh, it's either a giant yellow perch or maybe a small pickle. Nope, just a big yellow perch. Man, I could do a catch and cook. Oh man, look what that perch did to this fish. It popped out its eyeballs. But we'll send this dead shiner back down and use it for a little bit. And if I don't get bit again on this dead shiner, then I'll just come back out here and replace it with a nice lively one. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I'm thinking, let's go here. And you know what? I was going to change things up, but let's just keep on the exact same thing I was using last year. Just a little Bobby Garland crappie jig. I think that's what it is, right? Yep, it's a Bobby Garland, the original baby shad, 2 inches in blue ice color. Alright. Great. So when using my underwater camera, this is super important. Might not look like much, just looks like a piece of plastic, and it kind of is. Got another flag. Alright, absolutely no movement. It is all the way off to the side there. Got him. It's another perch. Jeez Louise. Can I catch anything other than tiny perch today? There's gotta be pickerel and bass in here. Gotta be. This one looked like a false alarm. It was straight down there. Oh yeah. It's alive and kicking down there. Thing it does is kind of lock my camera into one place, and all I have to do is spin this red middle thing like that, and that'll spin my camera for me. Alright, so jig's at the bottom. Now what I'm going to do is reel it up a little bit, and I'm going to start spinning my underwater camera here to see if I can find my jig. Oh, I already got a bite. Already got one. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Look at that little thing. Alright. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. Look at that. Got him. Oh, yes, dude. Look at those perch down there. Alright. Here's another flag. See if it's just another perch. Yep, another perch. Alright, what's that, 5 or 4 yellow perch today? Let's go like... Got one.
Another little yellow perch. I'll take that though. I think I might put the heater on just for a little bit. Now that's not because I'm cold. The reason why I want to put it on is because my batteries are dying super quick. That heater's been on for literally 1 minute and it's already super toasty in here. But camping overnight, having a CO detector is super important, especially because I'm gonna be leaving the heater on for hours tonight if I do end up camping out. All right, let's test it. All right, cool. And let's just stick it in there. Ooh, something on here. Ooh, I just popped it out of his mouth. And then this one is a false flag. There's one. Man, it's like every drop getting a fish.
I have not seen any other species either. It's only been yellow perch.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? This fish is mad. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because he spit it. He ran all that way just to spit it at the last second.
Take off.
Got him. Oh!
There we go. Not a bad yellow perch. This might be the biggest one of the day right there. Got him. Another perch on the Bobby Garland baby shed. and blue ice, I think it's called. So what I'm going to do is switch things up a little bit. Now, as you guys saw, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this Bobby Garland bait. It worked basically perfect. But what I'm going to do for the last little bit today, I think I've decided that I'm not going to go camping tonight. Only because what was keeping me here was my buddy was going to show up across the street and fish the other lake. But something came up and he's not coming tomorrow. So I think I might call it, and I think I'll just fish until dark and then leave. Come here, Perch. Okay.
So it is the following day from that failed ice camping trip. But to be fair, it wasn't a total fail. I did find safe ice and I did catch some fish, but I really wanted to go for some pike on the Connecticut River. And in hindsight, I think I probably should have just fished the Connecticut River and just packed super light and just kind of gone for a day trip. I shouldn't have been so dead set on camping overnight. In my defense, I just hate driving like 2 hours. So I really didn't want to have to drive 2 hours back the same day. Now, I know what you're probably thinking too. Dersch, you're such a millennial, not being able to handle not having internet. I would say you're wrong, but there was going to be a long stretch from about 5 to midnight where I was just going to be really bored. I wasn't going to be using my underwater camera. I guess I could have been using my Garmin to stay entertained. But just a combination of having no cell phone serviced, and then my buddy at the last moment said he couldn't go fishing the day after. Decided to pack everything up and go home. Honestly, I kind of think that was the better decision. I really don't think I was going to get on a bite other than those small yellow perch. I was just kind of glad to be out there ice fishing on some safe ice. Why are you looking at me like that? Cats, dude. Look at her over here. Just staring at me. Yeah, what are you looking at? That being said, in the future, I am definitely going to do some more ice camping. I think I just got a little bit too excited. It is kind of early in the season still. I don't really have any safe ice in my area. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Peace.